जय जगन्माता बगलामुखी। ओम क्रीं बगलामुखी वरदे सर्व सौभाग्य प्रदायिनी समस्त भक्तानां सर्वाभीष्ट साधय साधय क्रीं ओम स्वाहा. From the last episode we have talked about Sanatana Dharmam, which we have discussed. In that, Sanatanam plus Dharmam, that is to be understood as Sanatana Dharmam, what we have discussed. Probably that is the correct word. Sanatanan plus Dharmam, that is Sanatana Dharmam. Sanatana Dharmam means it is the duty of the human beings. And if you have any doubts, I will explain more. Your doubt should be cleared. Therefore, I will tell you in more detail. Let me give you some more examples. We know the meaning of Putra. Putra means son, that is the boy, son. Putran plus Dharmam, Putra Dharmam. That is right now. Putra Dharmam means Putra plus Dharmam is equal to Putra Dharmam. Similarly, Raja plus Dharmam is equal to Raja Dharmam. Acharya plus Dharmam means Acharya Dharmam. Here, Dharmam means the duty. Putra Dharmam means the duty of a son. Pitru Dharmam means Dharma of the father, his duty. Matru Dharma means Matru plus Dharma is equal to Matru Dharmam, that is the duty of the mother. Accordingly, we should take this word Dharmam to be understood as duty. Here, Putra plus Dharmam is equal to Putra Dharmam. Raja plus Dharmam is equal to Raja Dharmam. Acharya plus Dharmam equal to Acharya Dharmam. Pitru plus Dharmam equal to Pitru Dharmam. Matru plus Dharmam equal to Matru Dharmam. That is the duty of a son, the duty of a king, the duty of a teacher, the duty of a father, the duty of a mother. Here Dharma means duty only. Hence the meaning of Dharma is duty. There are many such examples and many things like this. There is no doubt at all. Sanatana Dharmam means the duty of a man. So what is the duty of a man? Pancha Mahayajnanushtana is Nara Dharmam. Nara is understood as man. Pancha Mahayajnanushtana is Nara Dharmam. That is the duty of a man. Nara Dharma means the duty of a man. It means Sanatana Dharma. Pancha Mahayajnanushtana we already spoke at the beginning. I will tell you about this in more detailed way. Brahma Yajnam means reading the Vedas and teaching the Vedas. But it is not. Veda means knowledge. Learning one good thing every day and ensure that it should be taught to others. That is Brahma Yajnam, which should be done every day. We have so many spiritual scriptures, but there is no rule to read all those scriptures. You can read about the science. The knowledge taught to us by the teachers in school and college is also known as Brahma Yajnam only. Social studies, general science, and also the physical science. You are all reading about this. Physics, biology, like this. This is all called Brahma Yajnam. This is what we are learning. Teacher also come to study a little of what is in the book before coming to the class. After that, it is taught in the class. So what they are doing? That is Brahma Yajnam. You will read. Children will also read. That too is Brahma Yajnam. Telling others about what you have read, it is also called Brahma Yajnam. Think that you are preparing for a good food. It tastes good, super tasty, no one else knows the style. Tell this to other people. This is also called as Brahma Yajna. Getting knowledge and sharing the knowledge means knowledge earning plus and it's serving it to others. Knowledge means intelligence. Knowledge should be acquired and also should be shared among others. This is called Brahma Yajnam. And this should be done daily. Next, it is Deva Yajnam. Deva Yajnam doesn't mean that it should be done in a month or in a year. In the olden days, there were villages. There were no towns, it's only villages. In the village, there was an Acharya or a Purohita who lives. He used to take care of all spiritual activities in that village. Every village has a temple. Also, the Purohita performs Agnihotra Yagam at home. Even if a man is not a priest in a temple, a person who has studied the Vedas used to perform the Agnihotra Yagam in his home. In order to perform that yagam, the village people used to give necessary items like ghee, milk, and money for that yagam, because the person performing that yagam should also need food. So the people of that village used to collect and give him all the essentials he needs to perform the yagnam. Thus, during that period, like the Brahma yagnam, they used to perform the Deva yagnam as well. Only by doing the Deva yagna, the deities used to get food. But during these days, all the gods are not getting food, they are hungry. During these days, all the people are starving, they are living in poverty, they are poor, therefore many troubles are happening on this earth. This was not the situation during the olden days. Now, there are sudden earthquakes, that the earth is moving here and there. This is happening across all the places. Similarly, it is not at all raining, intense hot. Summers are too much hot and very terrible. There is no water to drink as well. People are doing a lot of vegetations. We see all this in TV channels. Since there is no water to drink, people started fighting. They started blaming the government. What will government do? If the season changes, you will see a heavy rainfall. Everywhere you will see floods. Water everywhere. People will start agitations and again they blame the government. What is the cause of all these situations? At some times, you will see the yield of tomatoes tremendous. Tomatoes are overly produced and thrown on the roads. Sometimes the tomato rates are higher than gold. Thus there are lot of problems prevailing. Right now, it looks like World War III is coming. What is the reason of all this? None of the gods who are supposed to protect us stopped caring about us. Let me give you an example. It may be a cheap example, but it will be a suitable one. You need to understand. Because some people don't understand. You live in a very big bungalow, you have all the facilities. In order to protect you, there were 4 dogs that are tied outside, all Asian dogs. If you feed them with proper food on time, they will protect you, isn't it? If a thief breaks into your house, in order to protect you, they should have power in them. To whom? These dogs who are guarding you. Well, don't talk about dog gods. Let's talk about security guard who has been hired for your security. If you don't provide food for that security guard to eat, will he be healthy? Can he save you? So, what should be done? We must make sure that whoever is protecting us, we should take care of him properly. Mainly, we should provide him with some food. It is not about the gods who are said to be the saviors of the world. This word applies to Devatas. This has been written in all the Puranas. But for this Devatas, who is providing the food these days? Who is performing these yagnas? No one is doing. Nowadays, presently in this Kali Yuga, it has become brutality. People's point of view, their thinking has completely changed. As mentioned in the Vedas, whatever is done for the Sudarshana Homa, Chandi Homa, Aisha Homa, whatever that has been prescribed in Vedas, all the Devatas are supposed to be offered ghee. If we offer ghee to all these deities, they will give us everything we need. Let me give you an example. Let's talk about minister. Okay. That minister know you very well. You also know that minister. Same as God knows us, we also know the God. Well, you called your minister to the home. He came to your home. A super meal, great dishes were made for him to serve. The leaf was laid. In that, all the dishes have been served. And he had a great meal. Then, as he leaves, an idea automatically comes to that minister's mind without we ask anything. Hey, these people have given me good meal. Let us do something for these people. If he's really a wise man, he will think of doing something good for these people. Then before it's all over, you will be called and asked if you need any help. He inquires about any issues these people are facing. They'll ask directly, tell me what are your challenges? I will help you. Then whatever the challenges we face, they will try to resolve it. Similarly, if we offer deities the food, they will continue to provide us whatever everything we require. So, among the Panchamaha Yagnas was mentioned, Deva Yagna is the most powerful because when Deva Yagna is performed, the deities will be offered some food. The god takes that food and will get satisfied. Immediately, the god will help us with some rains. Even in Bhagavad Gita also this was explained. Everyone is saying about Bhagavad Gita. This is what it was said. If yagnas are performed, rain will come. Who will do the yagnas? Man has to perform these yagnas. Yagam. Yagam will bring us rains. Because of those rains, food grains will be grown on the earth. And because of those food grains, the life will get sustained on the earth. If there is no food on the earth, there won't be no life on the earth. Without the food, there is no life. No one can survive. So if the life is to continue on earth, we need food. If you need food, you need rain. If there is no rain, do we have food? That's why we need rain. If rain is supposed to come, then yagnas has to be performed. If yagnas are ritually performed, then gods will be pleased and send us the rains. So once you perform those yagnams, deva yagnam, everyone says it will bring prosperity to the entire world. That is why it is very powerful. So if we perform this yagam, it's not only me, the entire world will get benefited. All the living creatures in the world will get the food. So among all the panchayagnas, the most powerful yagna is deva yagna. Deva yagnam means devatas, the food is offered to them. That is known as deva yagnam. Plus, there is another thing to be discussed. A, B, which has been divided into two parts. Number 1 is to offer the food to the deities. After that, if you want to worship any gods other than devatas, you can worship them according to your wish. For the well-being of the world, that is, for the welfare of the world, deva yagnam is supposed to be performed. That is your duty. This is called Sanatana Dharma. It is mandatory. More than that, deva yagna aftermath, if you feel like worshipping the Lord, you can do that worship as well. There also you should worship 5 gods. Aditya, Ambika, Vishnu, Ganesha and Maheshwara. These are all the 5 gods which you have to worship. Post the Deva Yagnam, Aditya, Ambika, Vishnu, Ganesha and Maheshwara, all these 5 gods, even if all these 5 gods are not worshipped, Deva Yagna must be performed. After that, if you want to do a Deva Puja, you can do it. However, one can worship any one of these 5 gods or all the 5, or you can worship any other god. If you see, Lord Brahma is compassionate about his creation. He not only created us, he also created the yagnas and gave them to us. He also created the gods, but he never mentioned to worship him. Aditya, Ambika, Vishnu, Ganesha and Maheshwara should be worshipped. But you must perform your duty, that is Deva Yagna. So, Brahma Yagna is number 1, Deva Yagna is number 2. Now it has got 2 parts, Deva Yagna and the other is Deva Puja. God never said to do a Deva Puja, but Deva Yagna must be done. This should be performed regularly as a ritual. Both gods and devatas are completely different. Just like how we live on this earth, the gods also live in a different world which is known as Deva Lokam. That is where all the gods will live. The name of the place where God lives is Swarga Loka. Now, we are all living. Death will definitely come to us. Do you have any doubt? Death is certain for those who are born. If born on earth, death is inevitable. After your death, your soul, that is your life. Do you believe you will have life after death? Do you have it? When the life is gone, it is said that he is dead. After the death, the Atma will come out, which has been told in many of the Shastras. It is invisible to our eye. For example, a bulb will glow when a switch is on. When the bulb glows, you say that current is on. If the bulb does not glow, we say there is no current. There is something which has come in and which has gone out. We feel that something has come in and something has gone out, but it is not visible to our eye. In the same way, Atma or Prana will also resemble. When it is within our body, we know that it is in our body. When it leaves the body, the life is gone. The person is dead. That is pranam or soul. Now, there are 2 parts to the soul. If the soul is separated from our body, the soul will have only 2 paths to travel. Either it has to go to heaven or it has to go to hell. It doesn't have any other option. What do all the human beings will think? That my soul must go to the heaven, isn't it? Does anyone think that it should go to the hell? No. All the human beings would want to go to heaven only. Every human being, including all the living creatures, they will never go to hell. They want to go to heaven only. But let me ask you one thing. From the neighborhood, daily, we are getting the things what all we need. I'm giving you an example. From the next door, we keep getting all kinds of help. Once, there were floods in our area. Our house has completely collapsed. Now, we need a shelter. We need a place to stay. If we want to stay next door, will they agree? Being a neighbor, I was very helpful to this person, but when
No gratitude was shown, but now he has approached me since he doesn't have any shelter. So the neighbors told that there is no place here, please go somewhere else. Similarly, Earth has given all the amenities to live. Earth has given us all the essential products. Earth has given everything that is required, given by the God. The food that we eat every day is also grown on this earth, provided by the God. Now we must at least share some portion of this rice to the God as our duty. It's mandatory to give some portion. Without giving such portion, after the death, if I want to go to heaven, will I get the entry? No, not possible. That is, if you want to get the eligibility to enter the heaven, we must offer some food to the gods during our lifetime. That is the human being's duty. That is Sanatana Dharmam. We must mandatorily perform this Sanatana Dharma. So, everyone, if you are a person who has faith in God, if you are a Hindu, or if you are a person who believes in Vedas and Shastras, you should perform this Deva Yagna mandatorily. Not everyone can do this or perform this ritual. It has Shastras and rules. So what to do? Those who read them and perform Yagna, you should tell your name and star and give them whatever help they can and ask them to perform on your behalf. In some places they give food. Everyone will give money. They do the similar activities in orphanages. They give some portion of the money. With the money they receive, they provide food to these people. Similarly, to provide your offerings to God and deities, you should find a place where that kind of work is delivered and give your donation there. Only then your portion that has been offered to the God, that portion will also reach to the God. But this is our bad luck. Unfortunately, in this soil, where the Vedas were born, in this India, that work is not being done anywhere now, not even in one place. There are many monasteries in India, but Vedic yagnas are not being performed in any of these places. There are many people who have read Vedas. They are also called Vedic scholars who have completely read these Vedas. There are many such people in Tamilnadu as well. In Kanchipuram Mutt, similarly, in all the mutts founded by Adi Shankara, there are many Vedic scholars who studied Shastra are existing. Veda is taught, that is, they are doing Brahma Yagna, which is going on. But that Veda will only be useful when you perform Deva Yagna, otherwise there is no use of reading that Veda. Let us assume you have learned music. What should people who have learned music do? They have to sing. If you don't like singing, what's the point of learning music? Right? I don't sing. I mean, why did you learn music? If you learn music, you must sing. If you have learned the Veda, you should know how to use it. For God's sake, please put your heart and soul and listen to my words. Understand, do you know exactly the reasons for all the evils that are happening in this world? You will only understand if you find a solution for those problems. You will get to know. Jaganmata, the grace of Mahadevi, by the grace of Bagalamukhi, by the grace of Parashakti, whatever the meaning I am trying to convey, and the way you are listening to me, these all because of the blessing of Mahadevi, because of the blessing of Parabrahma. Please keep listening to this. What is Sanatana Dharma? What is the human's duty? What should we do? You will understand. With all the blessings of Mata, I wish you understood everything.